Thank you to Newton Orthopedics and Sports Medicine for being the official medical provider of Heston College Athletics. For more information on this Newton Medical Center clinic, visit newtonmed.com.
The Lincoln Perk. It's a wonderful and friendly craft coffee shop and cafe, and a lovely place to enjoy a delicious coffee, tea, latte, chai, or refreshing blended drink, along with their famous scones, cinnamon rolls, beer rocks, monster cookies, and other assorted breakfast and lunch treats. Each drink is individually crafted with the finest ingredients, and we bake all of our edibles in-house. Drink in or drive through the Lincoln Perk on East Lincoln Boulevard. Forgot Heston at the Lincoln Perk.
Here at Heston College, we've got the best music for you all the time.
Heston College softball fans, we want to take a few minutes before tonight's games to recognize this year's sophomore class. The 9 sophomores on tonight's roster are a significant group, both for their achievements on and off the field. To date, they have contributed 50 wins over the last 2 seasons. Let's take a few minutes to recognize the group. First, Jocelyn Chavez from Rialto, California. Jocelyn was the first commit in the 2016 recruiting class and has been a mainstay in the lineup ever since. A 2-year starter in right field, Jocelyn has been a consistent 300 hitter and a solid outfielder for the Larks. Her favorite memory was hitting a home run on a hit-and-run call with Sierra on first base. Thank you, Jocelyn. Jalen Rubinock, Pennsville, Ohio. A co-captain and academic All-American, the team mom has meant a great deal to the Heston College roster. Jay has put in a ton of work to make herself a better catcher and has been a significant leader during her career. Some of her favorite HC softball memories come from time spent on the road playing What Are the Odds, the nights in the hotels playing cards, and the drive to California during last year's spring break. Thank you, Jay. Sierra Long, Highland, California. CeeLo has been a rock in the middle of our infield for 2 years, and this year has put together one of the best offensive seasons in HC softball history. With 10 home runs in 2018, Sierra has tied the all-time career home run mark with 15 and is in the top 10 of several other offensive categories. The win at Cali to kick off Region 6 play is her best HC softball memory. Thank you, CeeLo. Brianna Baca, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Bree has contributed in multiple ways to the Heston lineup over the past 2 years. Her speed and explosiveness will be missed. Coach Sharp was extremely bummed when Bree initially turned down HC, then thrilled when she decided to come after all. Bree, it wouldn't have been the same without you. Bree's favorite memory was the van ride back from Labette last season. Lots of laughing and dancing, and a moment she'll cherish forever. Thank you, Bree. Jordan Walton, Newkirk, Oklahoma. Highlighter has missed a lot of time with injuries this year, but this hasn't stopped her from making a big impact on the team. Jordan is definitely one of the most well-liked and well-respected teammates on the roster, and her enthusiasm for the game and her teammates will be greatly missed. She lists the win at Cali this spring as her favorite HC softball memory. Thank you, Jordan. Taylor Martin, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Team Money has come on strong her sophomore year and has put together a very productive career as a 2-year starter in center field. A very athletic player, aggressive base runner, and co-captain, Taylor ranks in the top 10 in career hits, stolen bases, and runs scored in Heston softball. Her favorite memory was a van ride to California during last year's spring break trip. Thank you, Taylor. Kendall Richardson, Lodi, California. Bendel has been a 2-year starter in the Larks infield and has numerous big moments on the field. Her athleticism and versatility has added greatly to this team's success. Kendall's best memory is when her dad showed up to surprise her at this year's season opening tournament in Texas. Thank you, Kendall. Josie Knoll, Atchison, Kansas. SpaghettiOs has been a big part of this team the last 2 years. An academic All-American, Josie has worked her way into the Game 2 starting lineup for much of the season and has produced well in that role. Josie's best memory is dancing with the girls on the way back from Labette last year, and especially seeing Ashley's moves. That must have been a fun van ride. Thank you, Josie. And Ashley Yazin, Lake Isabella, California. Ashley has been everything a team needs from an ace and co-captain. She is Heston softball's all-time leader in career innings pitched, wins, and strikeouts, and has demonstrated excellent leadership and competitiveness throughout the year. To date, Ash leads the nation in strikeouts with 197. Her best memory in the last 2 years was this year's thrilling 9-inning win at Cali. Thank you, Ash. Let's give our sophomores a big round of applause.
Martinez, Katie Nakata, Caitlin Nichols, Teo Soler, Zachary Yoder, Tatum Ziegler, Kylie Brenneman, and Sierra Brochi. Congratulations to these impressive student athletes on their academic accomplishments.
This is the Hall of Honors.
They're like amazing.
Welcome to Aston College.
waffle emoji is there?
It's a powerful college. The Heston College Larks. Game time.
Shooting straight across the sky. It's the way you love me. It's a feel like this. It's central emotion. It's a perpetual bliss. It's a pivotal moment. It's this kiss, this Baby, I'm forever yours. It's the way you love me. It's a feel like this. It's central emotion. It's perpetual bliss. It's that pivotal moment. It's unbeatable. This kiss, this kiss. Unbeatable. This kiss. You can kiss me in the moonlight. Oh, down under the sky. You can kiss me with the windows open while the rain comes pouring inside. Kiss me in sweet slow motion. Let's let everything slide. You got me floating. You got me right. It's the way you love me. It's a feel like this. It's a centrifugal motion. It's perpetual bliss. It's that pivotal moment. It's this kiss, this kiss. It's criminal. This kiss, this kiss. It's the way you love me,
They say love is hard fun, like it's something we decide. But I just found out love finds you.
That lady was working hard to make those videos.
I don't know.
Wondering overtime.
That wasn't convincing.
Just came true.
Simons, today's doubleheader between the Bethel College Glovers and your Heston College Larks. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Glovers. Leading off and playing center field, number 5, Kerrigan Simons. Batting second and playing left field, number 9, Sydney Harper. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 13, Jaden Cadenback. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 34, Emily Overbay. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 17, Sam Caden. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 8, Caitlin Dawson. Batting seventh, starting pitcher, number 33, Regan Beckley. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 28, Becca Mullins. Batting ninth, playing first base, number 3, Candy Mills.
And welcome, everyone, to the City Ball Diamond here in Heston. Rusty Witcher alongside Jasmine Pankratz. Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Rusty.
How are you?
Living the dream.
It is a beautiful day for softball in our final broadcast of the season. Playoffs are set. Larks recognized sophomores just a little while ago. You guys were with us for that. If you're not with us in attendance, we want you to be with us. Send us a text at 620-217-1465. Drop us a line. Go Larks at heston.edu. Jazz?
Or you can be in the live chat with me, the most easy and convenient way to talk to us. Just right under your YouTube browser there, it should be a live chat. If not, click show the chat and you'll be able to communicate. Let us know who you're watching, where you're watching from, questions, comments, feedback. We love it all. Or you can tweet at GoLarks, #ForTheNest. We'll be sure to find your tweet, give you a shout out and a like. Or you can tweet at the Heston Softball Twitter as well.
So we are ready to rock and roll. Threshers in the house. Their JV squad here today to wrap up the regular season. Playoffs are set. Larks travel to Hutchison on Saturday for the best 2 of 3 starting on Saturday. They'll play a doubleheader with the Blue Dragons over there at Fun Valley. So that should actually be streamed. Hutch does a really good job. Steve Carpenter and the crew over there streaming those games in the first round of the NJCA playoffs. The goal for the Larks, win that one and win 2 of 3 and go to Topeka for the rest of the tournament. Starting lineup for Bethel, Kerrigan Simons lead things off, followed by Sydney Harper. Jaden Kaltenbach bats third and plays shortstop. Emily Overbay, the catcher, followed by Sam Carton in the 5 slot. Caitlin Boston, the second baseman, batting 6th. Pitcher Reagan Beckley bats 7th for the Threshers. Becca Mullen, the right fielder, is the 8th hole hitter. And Cammie Mills plays first base and rolls the order over. Defensively for the Larks, Brianna Baca over in left field, Taylor Martin in center, and Jocelyn Chavez in right. Boo Ruiz over at the hot corner third base, CeeLo and Kendall up the middle where they have been mainstays for 2 years. Reese McCrary over at first base, the Sloth, affectionately known by her teammates. Jalen Ruvenock behind the dish, and getting the nod is the nation's leader in strikeouts in the NJCA ranks, Ashley Yazen, with 197. I'm pretty sure she's striking out on like 3 pitches.
I'm pretty sure of that too. And speaking of Ashley Yazen, our ace pitcher, you can find an article about her being published tonight by the Heston College Horizon, cool. Just sharing some of her story and whatnot, written by the Heston Horizon, like I mentioned, our student newspaper, by a baseball player, Alec Byrne.
Okay, and I think we've got a couple other good articles in the sports section coming up too, don't we?
Yes, we do.
I think they were written by yours truly,
I think
being
they
you.
were, yes.
So check those out. Jazz is an excellent writer.
Thank you.
As we are ready to rock and roll, the only thing we're missing is a scoreboard out there in center field, but we'll get to that eventually. Kerrigan Simons to start things off here. As Ashley, first pitch from Ashley, that's on the ground, base hit past a diving Kendall, and the first pitch swinging, Simons is aboard with a little single to right. That'll bring up Sydney Harper.
For how close Bethel is, they sure don't have as many fans as we've seen from some of the visiting schools.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bethel ends up with a couple more.
I'm sure they've got plenty of campus activities going on like we do.
Rob, scoreboard. Sydney Harper's digging in left fielder with one on and none out here in the top of the first. Bunt laid down. Boot can't glove it. Knocks into foul territory. And the little error by Boo, and there are 2 aboard, none out for Jaden Kaltenbach. It's absolutely gorgeous. We were so overdue for some gorgeous days in these broadcasts. It's mid-70s, very light winds, the sun just shining down. It feels like spring.
That it does.
So 2 on, none out here. And Ash, inside corner to Kaltenbach for 1 strike. Infield in a little bit. Kaltenbach, the shortstop, and I didn't get a. Should have grabbed a roster card, didn't. That is fouled off towards the Lark dugout on the left side. And Kaltenbach quickly behind 0-2.
You mentioned we already had a text?
Yeah, we did. Some Breeze fan club texting in. Change-up, as they say, a dirty change-up from Ashley. Forces Kaltenbach to swing, it seems like minutes early. It was a great change-up. Kaltenbach down, that's 198 strikeouts for Ashley on the season. Overbay, the catcher, now steps in. Too far inside from Ash on the fastball. That's down in front. It'll be a fair ball. Ashley's only played a first base. And safe on the far side. A little infield single. And the base is loaded with threshers. And I'm not even sure what you call a group of threshers.
Number 17.
An equipment shed full of threshers? Does that work?
Maybe. I don't know either.
Sam Carton, third baseman, steps in. Ash misses a little bit high. Who said Larks will take on Hutch. First round of the playoffs on Saturday over in Fun Valley.
Do you know times?
I believe 2 o'clock.
Okay.
I'd have to double check that. It's on the KJCC website under the softball tab. I know it was announced on Twitter. That's the only reason I knew that the playoff matchups had been announced. There's a good pitch from Ashley. Too far inside. And they count 2 balls, 1 strike now to Carton. Strike on the inner half. And the count now even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Carton goes down looking. That's 2 strikeouts for Ashton. That brings up Caitlin Boston.
This is Bethel's JV, right?
Yes. Strike on the outside corner. Ashley. Dean, that's fouled off.
Maybe Ashley's parents are watching. They were unable to.
Yes, I think they are. I think they were. They said something about that via Facebook.
Okay.
As on the ground, Ashley flips over, and the Larks avoid some trouble. As we'll go to the bottom of the first with no score.
Located just 30 minutes north of Wichita, Heston College is a small, Christ-centered private college that provides state-of-the-art training for tomorrow's caregivers. The nursing program has maintained accreditation throughout its 50-year history, and 3 tracks offer you the BSN program you need to meet your goals, whether you are just starting out or building upon your previous education. Be a part of the tradition of caring as a Heston College BSN student. Learn more about the Heston College nursing program today.
So, why?
At Heston College, I really think about the logo as being centered to who we are. It's a greater than sign. It's an arrow. It's taking people places. And it's taking students beyond their worldview, beyond their comfort zones. It's about helping students be greater than themselves through an environment that is focused on Christ.
There is something greater than anything the world has to offer. Money, fame, fortune. It's finding meaning to your life, to find a purpose for living.
I'm greater than thinking I can do this on my own.
I am greater than my fears.
I'm greater than bullying. I am greater than systems of oppression and confined ideas.
I'm greater than greed.
I am greater than being content with just a Sunday faith.
I'm greater than perfectionism.
So I'm greater than my former self.
Feel better if I was on the lake. How about that?
Oh,
in the boat fishing.
In the lake.
And welcome back here to the City Ball Diamond. Rusty and Jasmine having a good time like always. As Taylor Martin to start things off. Taylor is a sophomore from Lancaster.
Number 29, Taylor Martin.
Also known as T-Money.
Our parents are here.
Yeah. You know, I was going through all that, the sophomore recognition stuff. It makes me wonder what kind of shenanigans went on these van rides.
I don't think you could handle it.
I can handle it.
Nope. Softball girls.
I had a lot of fun when I went with them to Hutch, as Taylor takes a strike from Beckley. Harper's in left, Simons in center, Mullen is right. Carton at third, Kaltenbach and Boston up the middle, Mills over at first base, and Overbay behind the dish. Beckley on the hill, and the 0-1 fouled off.
There's quite a few fans here.
Yeah.
So quite a few softball parents made it for sophomore recognition.
And they got a good day finally for it.
Yes, I'm saying they finally got one.
Unlike the baseball team, which was washed away on Saturday by the rain. But we had a good time at the dinner. That one missing upstairs. And they count 1 ball, 1 strike. And you did get some food, right, after the dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just want to make sure no one pounced on that. And the pitch to Taylor. Too far outside. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Taylor frozen. That brings up Bree.
Up next, number 4, Brianna Baca.
It's good to look outside and see all sorts of people out and about.
It is.
Riding bikes.
So Bree steps in, and Bree takes a strike on the outside half. It's amazing. Warm days like this, it's like everyone just bursts out of their house and they're running around and people walking the dogs and all over.
Makes Heston seem a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Brianna hitting 260 on the season. That one missing outside.
Hey, find a way, huh? Find a way. Here we go. You lead off here. Find a way. 4. From your hip.
That's tapped and fouled off.
Hey, don't catch yourself lunge, you know? Go get it.
Bree's family below us
Have fun.
texting.
Have fun. Come on.
Gotta like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone in the live chat so far? We'd love to hear from you.
Not yet.
That one too high.
What's the count?
I believe it's 1-2 or 2-2.
I hate that they don't have it on the scoreboard.
No. Me too. Bree fouls it off, stays alive. So Bree trying to do her best Major League Baseball imitation. Did you see it the other day? A hitter had a 21 pitch at bat.
Mm-hmm. Brandon Belt?
Yeah, 21 pitches.
Set a record from 20.
That's a long at bat.
It was long.
In high school baseball, that would destroy your pitch count in a hurry. Bree lifts it. That could be trouble, but a nice running catch by Simons, cheating in, robbing Bree of the base hit, and that brings up Sam Amarante. So Sam steps in.
Number 2, Sam Amarante.
And Sam hitting .361 on the season, 44 for 122, 11 doubles, 2 bombs, and 38 runs driven in. I think those stats are off a little bit. They were not updated. It says CeeLo has 9 home runs. She does have 10. And Sam takes a strike on the outside half. Women's soccer team in attendance. Brian Kerr's over there with a grill going. I wonder what he's going to grill us. Sam in the DP role in this game. Swing and a miss from Sam. And they count 0-2 to Sam. That one's too far downstairs. Or excuse me, rose too high. Started downstairs, went upstairs. And they count 1-2. Sam hammers one foul. CeeLo dances her way out of trouble on the on-deck circle. Too far outside. So Sam with 2 strikes and a ball. 2-2.
If you didn't join us for our last broadcast, I talked about a lot the $3 million renovation that Heston Athletics will be doing.
Sam dumps one right field, base hit. That's right. And one of those major projects is building a softball field on campus.
That's what I was getting at.
Yep.
Yeah, they will be building a softball field right on the other side of the soccer field, where the practice soccer field is now, if you're aware, is just to the north. Which way?
East.
Which way of the baseball field?
East.
East of the baseball field.
East of the baseball field.
Yeah, I'm really bad with my directions. Anyways, it'll be east of the baseball field. And that will be done. They will start on it next January. It'll be done by the following fall.
I like that. Be nice to have a nice little complex. You'd have baseball, soccer, and softball, tennis all in the same area.
Yeah.
Start it next year.
They'll start it next January, yep. Yep, and $3 million towards nursing.
Hopefully they may build a bigger press box at the softball field.
Yep. Also, fun fact, all of the sophomores are nursing students except for Jamar.
Okay. So does that mean all of the sophomores are coming back next year?
All of them are, as far as I know, no one's committed for sure.
Okay.
I think everyone's coming back.
Interesting. CeeLo quickly ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. Too far outside, Sam off to the races, and Sam is safe on a stolen base. CeeLo quickly ahead, 3 balls and no strikes. And we might have some. Sam came up a little bit gimpy as they're working on second base, it looks like, possibly. Oh, maybe she's okay. just double checking second base. We had a little bit of field prep issues in the batter's box. Was squishy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a technical term when you're referring to a field as squishy.
Mm-hmm.
CeeLo digging in, looking to. She's tied with a career home runs lead. She's hit 10 this year. An incredibly dangerous hitter and a two-sport athlete.
Yeah, she also plays volleyball, for those of you who didn't know.
And CeeLo was trying to break the record right there on that swing. I believe she's tied with Haley Gately in that respect. Or Jerica Brown, excuse me, not Haley. Jerica broke Haley's record.
For what?
Career home runs.
How many is it?
15. And that is ball 4. And CeeLo aboard. And that brings up Jocelyn Chavez.
Up next, number 23, Jocelyn Chavez.
Yeah, she's tied with 15. That tied downtown Jerica Brown from last year.
She has a couple more opportunities then.
Yes, she will. That went too low to Joss.
Does that include fall games?
No, fall games do not count. That's spring.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no. Swing and a miss for Joss. Sam off to the races. Sam snaps in. Into left field. Sam coming home. Throw up the line. Sam's going to score a run. CeeLo slipping in. Walks all over. They take the lead on some aggressive base running.
Flying today.
And the Larks take the lead 1-0. The error charge to third base. And Joss looks at one upstairs. That one stays too far outside. Beckley in a bit of a jam. 3-1, good hitters count. There's a strike on the inside. And the count is full, 3-2. Joss, a line drive, left field base hit. CeeLo coming home. And Joss has a ribby for her effort. And the Larks have a 2-0 lead for Bendel Richardson.
Number 22, Kendall Richardson.
So, Kendall stepping up.
I bet this is this probably is the first time the softball players haven't had to bring their Under Armour.
Probably, I would bet so. That went too far outside.
And some of them still probably brought it just because they know they're in Kansas.
Yeah, and you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes. The old adage, which is true. So Kendall digs in. They count one ball. Kendall lifts it. That's off the fist. It popped up and played by the shortstop, Kaltenbach. Larks do score 2. We're back after this on the Lark Network.
The RN to BSN program offers hybrid courses scheduled to promote life balance and also offers a special RN to BSN tuition program. Hesston College provides the education and personal attention expected of a top private school at a cost comparable to public institutions. 100% of students who applied for financial aid received aid.
After classroom and clinicals, the ultimate goal is passing the RN licensure exam and getting a job. 98% of Heston College's 1,600 graduates have achieved an RN licensure. Graduates are well respected in the healthcare industry with a great record of job placement. My employer loves hiring Heston graduates and recruits them every spring.
Be a part of the tradition of caring as a Heston College BSN student. Learn more about the Heston College Nursing Program today.
Got a text here, Jazz. 4 girls, great memories from New Mexico. 4 girls from Albuquerque have attended Heston. Andy likes the West Coast, going west to get recruits.
Yeah, he really does.
As we're in the top of the second, Larks and Threshers. And this is Reagan Beckley, the pitcher. Beckley takes a strike. Beckley offers that, and she's quickly behind 0-2. Bethel stranded 3 runners, stranded Threshers, 3 Threshers in the first inning. That one upstairs. So, Jazz, I got a question for you. If you were hitting, would you want batting gloves or no batting gloves?
Well, you see, as someone who's never played,
I know, that's why I wanted your opinion on this. Swing and a miss, and the toss down in time.
I see how that would make sense if your hands were, like, sweaty and just like, grip it, I guess. But personally, no.
Okay.
I don't know.
Becca Mullen, batting now for the Threshers.
I feel like my opinion would be invalid on that one. So.
Well, I just wanted your opinion. And we've talked a lot about this, a lot about things of fashion nature. I can't wait to hear your opinion on the Bethel unis. Or the Lark unis, the whites. I've always liked the whites. The whites are a good look.
I like the whites. I know Carissa Slavart and Jamar, who do the laundry for the Larks, don't like the whites.
Well, I can understand that. That one nearly skipped away from Sam.
I like their uniforms. I just wouldn't like them on today, all black.
Yeah.
A little warm. A little warm.
Well, I kind of like the button-down fronts they have.
They look a little vintagey.
Yeah.
I like them.
That one misses outside from Ash. And the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm actually in a class with one of the Bethel softball players.
Which one?
I think she's a senior.
Swing and a miss by Mullen. Which one is it?
I think she's older.
I'm going to count 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So I don't see her. I just go to class, keep my head down, and come back.
That one fouled off. And the count now righty, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I wonder when bows became a part of softball.
Change up when what?
Bows.
I've seen them before. I've seen them some before. I've seen others not use them. I think it's kind of a personal preference. I don't know. Swing and a miss for Mullen. She goes down. That's the 4th strikeout through 2 2/3 or 1 2/3 inning for Ashley. I've always found it interesting that the helmets are built to have a ponytail, to have a braid or a ponytail. Cammie Mills, first baseman, digging in for the Threshers. That one too far outside. Love to hear from you, whether you want you text us at 620-217-1465. Email us, golarks@heston.edu. Tweet to us Hashtag fear the nest. Hashtag lark it up. Hashtag lark loyal. Any others that we came up with?
I didn't come up with those. I came up with Lark Loyal.
I like lark loyal. Lark
Rest
loyal's
of
good.
'em.
And, of course, in the live chat. That one stays a little bit low. That one too far out in the count. Moves to 3 balls and 1 strike here for Cammie Mills. There's a strike at the knees from Ashley. And the count is quickly full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Ashley strikes out the side. 5 strikeouts through an inning and a half. Larks lead 2-0. We're back after this.
My name is Molly Shervany, and both my parents and my older sister have gone to KU. It's kind of the thing we do. And that's what I was planning on too. But I loved the Heston College tour. I still remember my personal guide, Kimmy, and talking with all the art professors. At KU, I was in a huge group of students, and I didn't really get to see what I wanted. Heston College made it for me. Taking gen eds at Heston is helping me build a really strong foundation. I get individual attention and know my professors and everyone in my class. I like the personal relationships, and that's something that Heston offered that nowhere else did. With this foundation, I'll be ready to finish my major at KU. I'm currently a Heston Lark, but soon I'll be cheering Rock Chalk Jayhawk at KU.
I'm Roman Arnold from Dallas, Texas. I toured my dad's school, Texas A&M, and it really was beautiful, but it was huge. He talked about class sizes being over 100. I visited Heston as a baseball prospect and never looked back. I got the chance to be involved right away, not only on the field, but as a part of the community. Everybody knows each other on campus. We're really close-knit. And if you want faith to be a part of your athletic experience, no one does that better than Heston. I'm not worried about transferring. My advisor saw me out at least a half a dozen times the first semester just to make sure I was on the right track. I started as a Lark at Heston College, and I'm planning on transferring to a state school, Texas A&M. Giga Maggies.
And welcome back here to the bottom of the second from the City Ball Diamond. Ashley Yazen digging in. And Beckley delivers, and that one too far inside. Ash skips her way out of the way. Ashley hitting .229 on the season. And the 1-0 delivery. Is a strike on the outside corner. And the count moves even, 1 ball and 1 strike. That's far out.
All right, we got a text from Callie from Bendel's dad saying, "What's up from Callie? Go, baby girl."
Ashley, a fly ball center field going back, and that's gone. Ashley Yazen hits a home run on sophomore day. Ash goes deep to straightaway center. And Ashley touches home plate, and it goes down the book.
What a way to celebrate sophomore day.
That's what you like to see.
Mm-hmm.
Lexi's mom, Joanna, watching from California. Thank you for the live broadcast. Just amazing. Go Larks.
That brings up number 28, Jalen Rufanock.
Jalen Rufanock stepping in. JMR as she's known. And Jay digs in. And Beckley missing. Jay hitting .556 on the season, 5 for 9. 4 runs driven in, and a pair of doubles. That one stays a little bit low to Jay. I count 2 balls, no strikes to Jalen. Jalen from Pettysville, Ohio. There's a strike on the outside corner to Jay, and the count now 2 balls, 1 strike. So Jay ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strike, or 2 balls, 1 strike. As we're in the second. Home run by Ashley. Jalen on the ground. And Jalen gets the play, throw off the line. Jalen will get a hit for that. Jamar aboard, and then brings up Boo. Boo coming to bat.
Number 30, Adriana Ruiz.
So Boo on the season, 237. 14 for 59. 5 doubles, a home run, and 11 runs driven in for Boo. Larks leading 3-0. 1 on and none out here in the second. Jay off and throw off line. Getting by the second baseman. Jay coming to third. And Jalen aggressive base running. Takes a second, then gets to third as the ball skips through the Kaltenbach, the shortstop. And the count 0-1 to Boo. Adriana shoots one through the right field hole. Boo has a single and an RBI. And the Larks are all over the Threshers, 4-0 as Boo with the single, and that will bring up T-Money. So a couple of runs driven in. Larks now leading 4-0. And the top of the order now for HC. So T-Money stepping in. That one's lifted, gloved by the shortstop Kaltenbach. Throw back, not in time. Boo diving in. And that brings up Bree.
Number 4, Brianna Baca.
So Bree digging in with 1 away and Boo over at first base. See a couple of baseball players in attendance now. Coop and Deck here.
Mm-hmm.
Coop should just fly a plane around the entire day on sophomore day with a banner.
Deck, you mean?
I mean Deck, thank you. I meant Deck. I was thinking Deck, but Coop's shirt's distracting. It's a little bit yellow.
Practice shirts from last year.
Incredibly yellow.
Color of a softball. How appropriate.
That's tapped. Bree tapping it. In fishing colors, that's chartreuse.
Good to know.
Thank you. Larks on top. 40-0. Boo's over there at first base. 1 away in the bottom of the second. Boo lifts it into the tree, and it will...
You mean Bree?
Bree, thank you. Drops it into the puddle. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bree fights off the changeup on the ground, gloved by the third baseman. Throw over just by a half of a step.
Bree's parents right below us?
Yes, they are. They were texting earlier.
Number 2,
How many people watching?
Sam
I didn't even ask you that.
12.
Okay. We've heard for some. We want to hear from more.
Well, baseball team showing up.
Including Kyle Howell in the fishing hat.
That's funny.
That's a line drive out there, and it will drop in for a base hit for Sam. Boo coming home, and Boo scoring. And the Larks lead.
Number
5-0.
Sierra Long.
They just keep coming, don't they?
Yeah. CeeLo takes a pitch on side. CeeLo lifts it, got underneath a little bit. Kaltenbach going back. That's going to carry out there. Bobbled around. CeeLo's going to take second on the air. All the way from first goes Sam. And CeeLo has 3 bases on the air. Sam comes home. And Joss comes up, and that's 4 runs across in the inning.
Up next, number 23, Jocelyn Chavez.
If any day is a perfect day for softball, it would be today.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. And Joss takes a strike.
Did I tell you how many people were watching?
12.
Okay, it's 14 now.
All right, we got more people watching. Larks on top, 6-0 here. And Josh taps it, fouls it off. And the count even at a ball and a strike. He's the 8th hitter that the Larks have sent to the plate in this inning. 2 outs, but 4 across. Larks leading 6-0. That's lifted foul and into the backyard by the pergola of Elaine Brown, who lives right in the house right next door to the City Ball Diamond. Swing and a miss for Joss, but the damage done. Larks tack up 4 runs. We've played 2, Larks 6. Threshers nothing. Back after this. Come on, dude, that's a catch.
There is something greater than anything the world has to offer. Money, fame, fortune. It's finding meaning to your life, to find a purpose for living. And that's what we do at Heston College. We help people find that special calling, to find out what they were born to be and do, to figure out that purpose that's greater than themselves.
At Heston College, I really think about the logo as being centered to who we are. It's a greater than sign. It's an arrow. It's taking people places. And it's taking students beyond their worldview, beyond their comfort zones. It's about helping students be greater than themselves through an environment that is focused on Christ. I'm greater than thinking I can do this on my own.
I am greater than my fears.
I'm greater than bullying. I am greater than systems of oppression and confined ideas.
I'm greater than greed.
I am greater than being content with just a Sunday faith.
I'm greater than perfectionism.
So I'm greater than my former self.
Well, they didn't do anything with them, so that's kind of disappointing.
Shout out to the Lady Larks, especially my boo from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
It's funny. Yeah, her real name is Adriana. What do we call her, boo?
It's from Monsters, Inc.
It's all right.
Yes.
Is that a fact?
That is a fact. And the song from Usher, line drive off of Ash. Ash gloving knocks it down, snaps a throw over. And in time, Ashley
Cover
makes the play, and Ashley's all smiles. Jazz, would you be all smiles at that stage?
Probably not. I almost started crying. I watched Chris Bryant get smoked in the head. Did you see that?
I did see that.
Yep. Instant tears. We must protect him at all costs.
Jasmine's favorite Major League Baseball player is Chris Bryant.
He
If you
really
haven't
is.
figured that out. I love the video of Chris Bryant getting pranked by Greg Maddux.
Yeah, it's funny.
One of my all-time favorite pitchers as a Braves fan. He was a master.
Why are you a Braves fan again?
I started watching the Braves back in the 90s when we first had cable and they were on TBS every night. And I started watching them and I just kind of got into Braves baseball and have been a fan ever since.
I feel like that's not a good enough reason for me, but whatever you want to do.
Why are you
dude.
a Broncos fan? Swinging that pitch downstairs, see?
We could talk about this for days, so we don't have time for that.
See, well, a lot of baseball players showing up.
You think Kyle made them?
Yeah, he said he brought the team out. That's a chopper on the ground. Ashley gloving it, showing no ill effects. Throws over, and Harper is retired. So this is what I have for outs, Jasmine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2 strikeouts and a ground out to Ashley in the first, 3 strikeouts in the second, and 2 groundouts to Ashley in the third. Let the other people play too, Ash.
Have a day.
Ashley's just absolutely owning Bethel at this point.
And a home run.
And a home run. As Ashley comes back in. Those are both the 2 reasons her dad named her Boo, with the Usher song and Monsters, Inc., as I understand.
That's funny.
She was telling that before the game, and I remember that in the van ride. As a strike pitch on the outside corner. Yeah. Ooh, I smell food. Swing and a miss, Ashley striking out Kaltenbach. We've played 2.5. Larks lead 6-0. Back after this.
My name is Molly Shervany, and both my parents and my older sister have gone to KU. It's kind of the thing we do. And that's what I was planning on too. But I loved the Heston College tour. I still remember my personal guide, Kimmy, and talking with all the art professors. At KU, I was in a huge group of students, and I didn't really get to see what I wanted. Heston College made it for me. Taking gen eds at Heston is helping me build a really strong foundation. I get individual attention and know my professors and everyone in my class. I like the personal relationships, and that's something that Heston offered that nowhere else did. With this foundation, I'll be ready to finish my major at KU. I'm currently a Heston Lark, but soon I'll be cheering Rock Chalk Jayhawk at KU.
I'm Roman Arnold from Dallas, Texas. I toured my dad's school, Texas A&M, and it really was beautiful, but it was huge. He talked about class sizes being over 100. I visited Heston as a baseball prospect and never looked back. I got the chance to be involved right away, not only on the field, but as a part of the community. Everybody knows each other on campus. We're really close-knit. And if you want faith to be a part of your athletic experience, no one does that better than Heston. I'm not worried about transferring. My advisor saw me out at least a half a dozen times the first semester just to make sure I was on the right track. I started as a Lark at Heston College, and I'm planning on transferring to a state school, Texas A&M. Giga Maggies.
And welcome back to the City Ball Diamond on a gorgeous day for softball. Kendall Richardson stepping in. Kendall popped up in her first at bat. And Kendall takes a strike on the inside half.
Shout out to Bindle's family. Oh, no. It's you good?
Swing and a miss from Kendall. And there's a line drive. Kendall dumps one into right center field, right in the right field corner, rather. And Kendall on her way to second. And Kendall has the double. Leadoff runner aboard for the Larks again.
Okay, good talk. Lit.
Number 18, Ashley Yazen.
Ashley Yazen stepping in. I think KT just showed up. You could hear his truck rolling in. KT, the second place finisher in the rib-off.
Out of 2 people.
I won. He took second. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Despite your dissenting vote.
Mm-hmm.
And Ashley hit a home run. Her last at-bat. She'll take a pitch from Beckley on the outside for a ball.
We got a live chat. Good luck, Bree and Boo. Love you, Mama Audra.
All right.
From Mama Audra in the 505.
All right.
What's Kansas's number? We don't have one.
We've got 3 area codes in Kansas.
Yeah, none of them sound cool.
Yeah, the 620, the 316, the 785.
620.
Yeah.
Sounds like a start of a phone number. Oh, wait, it is.
Oh, the 620, the 316, that's the Wichita. Said the 785 and the 913. There's 4 in Kansas.
They all sound lame.
That went too far in. It's not as much as a couple years ago we had a great following from Oklahoma for women's basketball from the 918. So that's always fun.
Who got that for you?
My father brought it for us.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell whose voice that was. Yonder. Oh, my sports marketing teacher liked my tweet.
All right, good. And who's the sports marketing teacher?
Bradley Coleman.
I like Brad. Brad's a good dude. That's on the ground at the third baseman. Throw over and in time as Carton makes a play. Ashley retired. But Kendall moves up 60 feet. Brad used to be the rec director here in Heston.
Mm-hmm.
Number 28.
Brad was a pleasure to work with. And Jalen Ruvenock batting.
She's got a pretty cool walk-up song.
I didn't even hear it.
It's from, have you seen The Greatest Showman?
No, I have not.
You need to.
Okay. You need to watch Hoosiers.
No.
Swing and a miss from Jay. You do need to watch Hoosiers. That's on the list.
I watched, shoot, what was it called?
Field of Dreams?
No. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Major League. I watched Major League last
what'd you think
night.
of Major League?
It wasn't as good as Field of Dreams or Bull
But
Durham.
it's funny. It's different. Tapped back. You said you watched Bull Durham, too?
Yeah, I didn't tell you that?
No, you didn't tell me
Watched it
that.
a couple days ago.
Had a girl.
It's pretty good.
Phil and I are proud
Or
of
I
you.
watched it after the dinner.
Phil and I are proud of you.
Thanks. It was pretty good.
Jalen Ruvenock. Looks at one well outside.
What's the count?
I believe the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One out here. That one too low. We're even 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's too far outside to Jay. We're full 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jays will look to throw high. That one almost cost Bethel a run on the throw. So Jay working with a full count, a run over there at third base, trying to pick up a ribby for Jay. She scored a run. Had a single scored run already, so Jay's had a pretty good day. Her average, over 560 now. Swing and a miss for Jay, chasing the changeup. And that brings up Boo. Boo singled to right field, drove in a run.
I don't know why I did that.
And Joe's coming to bat for Boo. So SpaghettiO's coming into bat.
Drop him off and then leave.
Classic.
Good old Kyle. I'm going to miss him.
Too.
Joe stepping in.
Her parents made the trip from Atchison, Kansas.
Good. We had fun on Friday night.
Also, if you like her hair, it's because I did it.
Well, I do. Well done. Just joined Jasmine, Phil, and I for a quick after-dinner burger, or after ball game burger on Friday night, and had a good time at Rome's.
Mm-hmm.
That one stays upstairs at Joe's. And Joe's takes a strike. She's playing soccer next year.
That's the plan so far.
At St. Mary's.
Yeah, or she'll transfer for nursing school.
That's what she thinks so far. That one downstairs. And I count 2 and 1 to Joe's. Just pops it up. And out of play. And I think the guy trying to make a play booted it. Epic fail by the guy trying to make a play. I mean, just talk about dropping the ball, the guy trying to make the play. That's my dad.
Oh, is that who that was?
Yeah, he missed it. He did not catch it. Joe swings and misses. And the Larks do not score in the third. We've played 3. Larks lead 6-0 back after this.
Earn your Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree at Heston College and become part of their 50-year tradition of outstanding nursing education. Located just 30 minutes north of Wichita, Heston College is a small, Christ-centered private college that provides state-of-the-art training for tomorrow's caregivers. The nursing program has maintained accreditation throughout its 50-year history, and 3 tracks offer you the BSN program you need to meet your goals, whether you are just starting out or building upon your previous education. The RN to BSN program offers hybrid courses scheduled to promote life balance, and also offers a special RN to BSN tuition program.
Small class size allows Heston College faculty to get to know and genuinely care for each student. A rigorous, holistic nursing curriculum provides practical hands-on experience in our active simulation lab. You will also gain real-world caregiving experience ranging from neonatal to geriatric and well-respected regional clinical agencies.
From my first contact with Heston College, I could feel the caring atmosphere. The nursing faculty made me feel at home. They walked me through the curriculum, and now as a student, they regularly check in on my life, my family, and my success.
Heston College provides the education and personal attention expected of a top private school at a cost comparable to public institutions. 100% of students who applied for financial aid received aid.
After classroom and clinicals, the ultimate goal is passing the RN licensure exam and getting a job. 98% of Heston College's 1,600 graduates have achieved a RN licensure. Graduates are well respected in the healthcare industry with a great record of job placement. My employer loves hiring Heston graduates and recruits them every spring.
Be a part of the tradition of caring as a Heston College.
Emily Obey to start at the top of the 4th. You can have a taco. You have a free taco up here. And Overbay takes a pitch inside from Ashley to start the 4th inning. That's on the ground at CeeLo. CeeLo steps in, throws over to Jordan at first base, and Jordan makes the play. So highlighter in the game. So Jordan taking the out. And that brings up Sam Carton. Carton now digging in. And a swing and a miss from Carton.
I'm out of water.
We'll have to fix that. Swing and a miss again from Carton. She's quickly behind 0-2. So one away here, top of the 4th. Carton looks at one upstairs by her eyes, and the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a little looper. One hop, CeeLo gloves it, throws over. Jordan makes a play.
Heston softball is looking good.
So now Ashley's starting to let everyone else play.
Number 8, Caitlin Boston.
Caitlin Boston steps up. And Boston takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and the count even up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Do you have a roster?
No, I did not get one.
Sick.
Boston now even with 1 ball, 1 strike. Changeup stays upstairs from Ashley. The count now. Swing and a miss, and we're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Ashley throws the fastball downstairs. Congrats to Bethel. They're varsity making the playoffs for the first time in 7 years in the KCAC.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Who's dominating the KCAC?
I don't know. Swing and a miss. Ashley sends Boston back to her room on the strikeout. We've played 4. Larks lead 6-0.
The RN to BSN program offers hybrid courses scheduled to promote life balance and also offers a special RN to BSN tuition program. Heston College provides the education and personal attention expected of a top private school at a cost comparable to public institutions. 100% of students who applied for financial aid received aid.
After classroom and clinicals, the ultimate goal is passing the RN licensure exam and getting a job. 98% of Heston College's 1,600 graduates have achieved a RN licensure. Graduates are well respected in the healthcare industry with a great record of job placement. My employer loves hiring Heston graduates and recruits them every spring.
Be a part of the tradition of caring as a Heston College BSN student. Learn more about the Heston College nursing program today.
And welcome back to City Ball Diamond. As Team Art starting this off here in the 4th. I just had the worst message in the history of the world, Jasmine.
I really doubt that. You exaggerate sometimes.
Taylor takes a strike from soccer player Peyton Yennert, said ooh to having tacos. That's a bad message.
Well, is she going to bring us burgers in?
No,
or?
she just said ooh to having tacos. Who doesn't like tacos? T pops one up, and that'll land on top of the dugout.
I think the baseball team wanted to catch it out there.
They thought about it. Okay, she said she was kidding. Whew. I was going to worry about that.
I wasn't worried if she wants to miss out on the joys of life.
That's exactly right. More tacos for me. I think every Tuesday should be Taco Tuesday, don't you?
I think every day should be Taco Tuesday.
I'm with you. That one stays upstairs to Taylor. Taylor 0 for 2, struck out and lined out. Taylor fouls it off, fights it off. So Taylor battling with 2 strikes here. Taylor chases, knew she did, and she strikes out for the second time today. That brings up Bree. Bree's 0 for 2.
Number 4, Brianna Baca.
So Bree Baca stepping in here as we're in a gorgeous evening for softball. Finally, we were overdue for one of these. 6:05 our time. No one stays upstairs. Lark Baseball will be on the road this weekend. They're traveling to Metropolitan Community College Longview. Lark Softball on the road. First round of playoffs on Saturday over at Hutch. That one downstairs. Might have to go make the team go visit the anchor.
I won't be there.
Well, then they don't have to go visit the anchor. What are you going to be doing Saturday?
My cousin's getting married.
Oh, okay. Well, that's important.
Otherwise, I'd be there. Yep.
Are you in the wedding?
No.
That one outside debris, just catching the corner.
Outside, drive inside. Here we go.
Pitch. Bree on the ground. Hot shot to the second baseman, Boston. She gloves it, tosses over to Mills. And that brings up Sam Amarante, and Sam's 2 for 2. Larks leading 6-0 here in the fourth.
Larks, number 8, Jordan Walton.
Check that. Highlighter Walton in the game now for the Larks. Jordan steps in. Jordan earned the nickname Highlighter when she was asking if there was clear highlighters the other day. As Jordan takes a swing and a miss. And Jordan looks at one downstairs. Jordan looking for her first hit this season. She's been kind of on the shelf with injury, battling through some things. Jordan chases one inside. She knew that wasn't her pitch, but chased it inside. I think y'all 1-2. Jordan chases upstairs. Larks go quietly. 1-2-3 in the fourth. As Heston leads 6-0 back after this for the top of the fifth.
My name is Molly Shervany, and both my parents and my older sister have gone to KU. It's kind of the thing we do. And that's what I was planning on too. But I loved the Heston College tour. I still remember my personal guide, Kimmy, and talking with all the art professors. At KU, I was in a huge group of students, and I didn't really get to see what I wanted. Heston College made it for me. Taking gen eds at Heston is helping me build a really strong foundation. I get individual attention and know my professors and everyone in my class. I like the personal relationships, and that's something that Heston offered that nowhere else did. With this foundation, I'll be ready to finish my major at KU. I'm currently a Heston Lark, but soon I'll be cheering Rock Chalk Jayhawk at KU.
I'm Roman Arnold from Dallas, Texas. I toured my dad's school, Texas A&M, and it really was beautiful, but it was huge. He talked about class sizes being over 100. I visited Heston as a baseball prospect and never looked back. I got the chance to be involved right away, not only on the field, but as a part of the community. Everybody knows each other on campus. We're really close-knit. And if you want faith to be a part of your athletic experience, no one does that better than Heston. I'm not worried about transferring. My advisor saw me out at least a half a dozen times the first semester just to make sure I was on the right track. I started as a Lark at Heston College, and I'm planning on transferring to a state school, Texas A&M. Giga Maggies.
And we're back.
And welcome back here to the Oswald, or to the City Ball Diamond. As Reagan Beckley digging in here on the top of the fifth. Beckley 0 for 1. She struck out. That's a little pop-up. CeeLo runs underneath and makes a play.
Easy enough.
So Sierra Long and Ashley Azen have accounted for all of the outs in this ballgame.
Number 28, Becca Mullins.
Becca Mullins struck out. So Ashley up to 204 strikeouts on the season. There's that one downstairs. Jazz, here's a fun fact for you. Are you ready? I know you like fun facts. That one downstairs. Bethel plays in the KCAC, which is a member of the NAIA in the 4-year division.
Need that.
Heston plays in the Region 6, the Jayhawk, which is a member of NJCAA. Did you know there's a difference between softballs?
Wait, what?
There's a difference in the softballs that the NAIA uses and the Jayhawk uses. And the NJCAA uses.
Why is that?
There's a difference in the seams. Jayhawk softballs or NJCAA softballs have a little bit more of a raised seam.
It's weird.
That one missing downstairs.
What is the reason behind this?
I don't know. I think it has to do with the manufacturers that they're contracted to provide the softballs. Count 2 and 1.
It's weird. It's really weird. I have a feeling there's going to be a beautiful sunset.
I think you're right. Swing and a miss. Jay's throw. Not in time. Mullen takes first base on the drop third strike. That brings up Cammie Mills.
We'll be flat-footed. Here we go. Turn one. Turn it.
Mills fouls it back to the fence. That one skips away from Ash a little bit in the count. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mills. Mills 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Popped up on the infield. Oh no, a running play as that one tipped around and Taylor can't come up with it. And Mills aboard on the error. I think there was a little miscommunication out there, Jasmine.
I think so too.
Order number 5, Kerrigan Simmons.
Karen Simons steps up here in the 5th. That one gets away from Jalen. And the runners move up.
Jay says that was my bad. She takes that.
Pass ball charge to Jalen. And now Bethel threatening with 2 on and 1 out.
Is that like an error for a catcher?
It doesn't go down as an error, but it goes as a pass ball.
Is that like an error for a catcher?
Yeah, kind of. Swing and a miss from Simons. Pass balls allow runners to move up. And it's only a pass ball if there's one on base, if someone's on base. Little looper out there, dropped it in front of Timar for a base hit. Bethel has a run. Second run coming in. It throws up the line. Jamar knocks it down, and Bethel on the board. Simons singles to center, takes second on the throw, and 2 runs for the Threshers come across. And now the Larks their lead has been trimmed to 6-2. Sydney Harper, the right fielder, coming to bat. Or the left fielder, excuse me, coming to bat. Ash and Jalen getting on the same page. As we're in the fifth, Lark's up 6-2. That one misses outside. Just a little bit of breeze, and it's blowing out towards left. Absolutely spectacular day. Temperature 70 degrees. Feels warmer than that, but we're so used to chilly temps right now. Trees finally starting to bud out a little bit. I will say this much, though, because we had a very late freeze all of a sudden, the trees here to behind the benches on the third base side did not bring, as that's on the ground, and that'll be towards left field. Taylor tosses it in. Bethel was their third run on the single by Harper. As I was trying to say, that those trees here behind on the third base side of things, back behind the benches, stink with the white blooms. I'm not sure what kind they are, but they are reeky when they're in bloom.
What are you talking about?
These trees smell bad. But because we had such a late freeze, swing and a miss. That's a foul tip. As Kaltenbach made contact. Time called. As Harper being tended to, having her shoe tied at first base. We're in the fifth. Larks have had their 6-0 lead trimmed. That one tapped and fouled, touched up by Jordan in foul territory. No emails, a few text messages. Haven't heard anything from the live chat in a while.
A little quiet.
That one gets away from Ash, stays upstairs. Count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Little looper, another seeing nice single for Bethel. They found the hole with ground balls with eyes. As that's 3 little singles in a row. And that brings up Emily Overbay. Overbay had a single. And grounded out. That's popped straight up. Jamar making the play overhead. Runner tape from second, and the Larks double up the runner. Nice play from Jamar behind the dish to catch the runner over at second, Harper ran away and hits into a double play. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. Larks lead 6-3. Back after this.
Earn your Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree at Heston College and become part of their 50-year tradition of outstanding nursing education. Located just 30 minutes north of Wichita, Heston College is a small, Christ-centered private college that provides state-of-the-art training for tomorrow's caregivers. The nursing program has maintained accreditation throughout its 50-year history, and 3 tracks offer you the BSN program you need to meet your goals, whether you are just starting out or building upon your previous education. The RN to BSN program offers hybrid courses scheduled to promote life balance, and also offers a special RN to BSN tuition program.
Small class size allows Heston College faculty to get to know and genuinely care for each student. A rigorous, holistic nursing curriculum provides practical hands-on experience in our active simulation lab. You will also gain real-world caregiving experience ranging from neonatal to geriatric in well-respected regional clinical agencies.
From my first contact with Heston College, I could feel the caring atmosphere. The nursing faculty made me feel at home. They walked me through the curriculum, and now as a student, they regularly check in on my life, my family, and my success.
Heston College provides the education and personal attention expected of a top private school at a cost comparable to public institutions. 100% of students who applied for financial aid received aid.
After classroom and clinicals, the ultimate goal is passing the RN licensure exam and getting a job. 98% of Heston College's 1,600 graduates have achieved a RN licensure. Graduates are well respected in the healthcare industry with a great record of job placement. My employer loves hiring Heston graduates.
Welcome back, Sierra Long, to start things off. Sierra steps in, singling, and reaching on the error. And that pitch outside from Beckley. Lord golfers in regionals today.
Is that right?
Down at Sand Creek Station in Newton.
Is that right?
Ryan Vernon shooting 82, Sam Sauer shooting 80 in their first 18 holes. They play 36 today, 18 tomorrow.
Is that good?
It's a lot of golf. It's okay. Those guys can play better. Vernon did not exactly have the best splits. 47-35 is what I understand.
I don't know what that means.
Means he shot 47 on the first 9 and 35 on the second 9.
Okay, whatever that means.
As Sierra takes a pitch downstairs. 3-0 to CeeLo. Here in the bottom of the fifth, Larks in front by 3, 6-3. And there's a strike on the outside half to CeeLo. That's a strike on the inside half. CeeLo looking for something else. And the count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. CeeLo hammers one foul. And the count riding full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. CeeLo staying alive up there. CeeLo 1 for 2. Fights a changeup up. That's a fly ball right side. And drop down. Foul ball, though. Dropping into foul territory. CeeLo gets new life.
Were Sierra's parents here?
I think her mom is.
I think so. I just saw someone.
CeeLo fights it off, loops it, but it's going to be caught by their shortstop, Kaltenbach. And that brings up Joss. So Jocelyn Chavez coming to bat.
Number 23, Jocelyn Chavez.
And Joss comes to bat here in the fifth. That pitch from Beckley missing downstairs and away.
We have 2 outs.
1. That's right back up the middle. Base hit for Joss. And Joss aboard with her second hit of the game. And that brings up Kendall. Kendall doubled her last at bat. So Bendel coming to bat as we're in the bottom of the fifth. Larks leading 6-3. Kendall steps in. And the first pitch high to Mendel. Jasmine gave Kendall the name Bendel last year.
That's right. I made her and Jamar.
And Jamar. I did not know you did Jamar.
I told you that.
Oh, I forgot. I've slept since then.
You're old.
Ouch. Hurtful. Hurtful.
Fact.
Truth. Can't deny it. As count now, 2 balls, no strikes here to Kendall. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Count now 2-1. Kendall, line drive, snagged by the third baseman. Gets by Mills on the throwback. They're 2 away for Ashley Yazen. Ash hit a home run. Her first at bat.
Number 18, Ashley Yazen.
And that was also Ashley's second of the season. And Ash takes the ball outside. So Ash, 1 for 2 with a run driven in on that home run. A big second inning where the Larks scored 4. That one stays outside, and they count out 2 balls, no strikes to Ash.
And I mentioned how all of the sophomores, except for one, are nursing students.
Mm-hmm.
And that just goes to show how unique Heston is in that perspective. Girls get the opportunity to come here, study nursing for 2 years, and play ball, and then continue on studying.
Ash lays off, and they count now 3-0. That's very true, and Heston has a very good reputation with nursing.
Mm-hmm. And typically when you decide to do nursing school, there's not really a choice of playing sports. It's a little much. Nursing school's intense.
It is.
As it should be.
For a long time, Heston had a 3-year nursing program to get the 2-year degree. Now Heston has a 4-year nursing program.
Mm-hmm.
Strike on the outside corner. And our count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ash taps it, and it fouled off. So Ash still living in the batter's box, staying alive. Ball 4, and Ashley taking first base on the walk. That brings up Jamar. Jamar singled. Stole a base, scored a run. So, the lefty, sophomore from Pettisville, Ohio.
Number 28, Jalen Rufinach.
So Jamar digs in and takes a strike on the outside corner. And did we ever figure out why Jamar?
Yep.
Okay.
But I'm not going to tell you again.
I remember that one.
Do you?
Yeah.
What is it?
Middle name.
What's her middle name?
Mariah. You didn't think I knew.
Well, I guess your old age isn't as bad as I thought it was.
That hurts. That hurts me right in the heart, Jasmine. And Jasmine is not even thinking about the feelers today. She's tromping all over me up here in the box. That's okay. Go. 0-2 to Jamar. That one too far in. too far out. The count now 2-2 to Jay. And the 2-2 coming up. Jay fouls it off, fights it off. Now, here's my question for you, Jasmine.
Okay, I'm ready.
Is Jalen the lone sophomore who's not a nursing major?
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, I didn't hear. I did not. I don't
Your
think
old age, man.
Man, you're not going to rumble. She's secondary education.
No, I'm pretty sure she's undecided still.
Oh, I thought she was elementary or secondary
She was
education.
thinking about it for a while.
Found Mrs. downstairs.
She's kind of a jack of all trades. She can do a little bit of everything.
Well, good for her.
I think she decided that she's going to go on. She's going to try and play somewhere else, I think. It was the last time we talked, and this was like a week ago, and she's going to do athletic training, I think.
Okay. That's a little fly ball that will drop into foul territory. So, haven't had an email in a while. Since March 31, actually.
Wonder why.
Most people are texting her in the live chat. Jalen fights it off. And there was a kid in the parking lot with a glove who tried to make a play. I like that.
Was it Josie's little brother?
I don't know. Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah. That's just his little brother.
He was underneath it and just overran. I like the effort, though. Jay fights it off, fouls it, and stays alive, waiting on the changeup. I like the fact that Jalen has the best eye black on the team.
Me too.
Because you got to have eye black. Two on, two out here for the Larks with the 5th. Larks leading by 3. Jalen fights it off, and that is gloved by the first baseman Mills. She steps on it. Larks stranded pair. We've played 5. Larks lead 6-3. Back after this.
My name is Molly Shervany, and both my parents and my older sister have gone to KU. It's kind of the thing we do. And that's what I was planning on too. But I loved the Heston College tour. I still remember my personal guide, Kimmy, and talking with all the art professors. At KU, I was in a huge group of students, and I didn't really get to see what I wanted. Heston College made it for me. Taking gen eds at Heston is helping me build a really strong foundation. I get individual attention and know my professors and everyone in my class. I like the personal relationships, and that's something that Heston offered that nowhere else did. With this foundation, I'll be ready to finish my major at KU. I'm currently a Heston Lark, but soon I'll be cheering Rock Chalk Jayhawk at KU.
I'm Roman Arnold from Dallas, Texas. I toured my dad's school, Texas A&M, and it really was beautiful, but it was huge. He talked about class sizes being over 100. I visited Heston as a prospect and never looked back. I got the chance to be involved right away, not only on the field, but as a part of the community. Everybody knows each other on campus. We're really close-knit. And if you want faith to be a part of your athletic experience, no one does that better than Heston. I'm not worried about transferring. My advisor saw me out at least a half a dozen times the first semester just to make sure I was on the right track. I started as a Lark at Heston College, and I'm planning on transferring to a state school, Texas A&M. Giga Maggies.
And we're back.
And welcome back to the City Ball Diamond. Located a couple blocks to the north of the campus. College Drive is the cul-de-sac right there in left field behind the outfield fence, the far fence. Sam Carton, third baseman, coming to bat. She's 0 for 2. I don't know why you and I don't have Heston College softball t-shirts.
Me too. That's Candy.
Swing and a miss from Carton. The first pitch she sees.
That's the only sport I don't have, actually.
What's the deal? You probably ought to get on that.
I don't even know if I don't even know if they have shirts.
They all have some softball.
They have sweatshirts.
And the long sleeve T-shirts and T-shirts.
And I can't even think of what they look like.
They're gray.
Okay.
With black lettering.
Mm.
As Carton.
Just like, I don't know.
Change up from Ashley. Just misses outside. And the pitch from Ashley coming up. Too far out. 3-1 now to Carton. Or excuse me, full 3-2. That one is off the fist, gloved by Reese. Reese tosses over to Bree, who's now playing second base. And Caitlin Boston coming up. She's 0-for-2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Boston plays second base for the Threshers. A swing and a miss for Boston. Boston line drive and a snag by Kendall at third. Kendall with some reach over there makes the play.
That was a good snag.
And of course, Jasmine taught Kendall everything she knows about that.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
I recognize it when I see it. I give you credit.
Mm-hmm.
Reagan Beckley, the pitcher, is 0-for-2 with a pop out and a strikeout. And Ashley tries to start Beckley off with a change. Swing and a miss from Beckley. She's quickly behind, or she's quickly even 1-1 excuse me. That one bouncing downstairs in the dirt. And they count now 2-1 strike. Ashley misses away, and the count now 3-1. Inside, a free pass issued for Beckley. And that is the first walk of the game given up for Ashley. Becca Mullen coming to bat. Sarah Smith coming in to run for Beckley. Smith coming in with 2 outs in the 6th. Smith, a little flare that drops off the hands. Swing and a miss here by Mullen. She's quickly behind, 0-2. That one upstairs. I count 1 and 2. Change up, and Mullen fouls it off. I count 1 and 2. On the ground at CeeLo. CeeLo throws over, and in time. We've played 5.5. Larks lead 6-3. Back after this.
The RN to BSN program offers hybrid courses scheduled to promote life balance and also offers a special RN to BSN tuition program. Hesston College provides the education and personal attention expected of a top private school at a cost comparable to public institutions. 100% of students who applied for financial aid received aid.
After classroom and clinicals, the ultimate goal is passing the RN licensure exam and getting a job. 98% of Hesston College's 1,600 graduates have achieved a RN licensure. Graduates are well respected in the healthcare industry with a great record of job placement. My employer loves hiring Hesston graduates and recruits them every spring.
Be a part of the tradition of caring as a Hesston College BSN student. Learn more about the Hesston College.
There is something greater than anything the world has to offer. Money, fame, fortune. It's finding meaning to your life, to find a purpose for living. And that's what we do at Hesston College. We help people find that special calling, to find out what they were born to be and do, to figure out that purpose that's greater than themselves.
And welcome back. Josie Knoll up to bat for the Larks.
And Josie, a little first pitch swinging, and she pops it up to the shortstop, Kaltenbach. That'll bring up teamwork.
Top of the order, number 29, Taylor Martin.
Taylor Martin steps up. T. Mart looking for her first hit on the day. And she takes a strike on the outside corner. Taylor pops it up, and that could be out of play, and it will be. I count on 2 to T-Mart. Or T-Money. That one stays way high. Ooh, it smells like Brian fired that grill up again.
Mm-hmm.
That one's off the fist and out of play.
Oh.
And Malaya, Kadrea, and Essence all running away from the ball. And I think it almost got Kadrea.
Yeah. I think she was more in danger where she was running than where she was at.
I think so. If she would have stayed there, she would have been fine. I think you're right on. Those are 3 Hesston College women's basketball players.
That's funny. That would be me. I would run right into the ball.
That misses outside to Taylor. And the 1-2 delivery. Taylor whips rips it, but it's foul. Tails away over the fence. Taylor lifts it out there right field. It'll be caught by Mullen, and there's 2 outs. That brings up
I'm going to have to miss intramural volleyball today.
Well,
unless Alec wants to come take my place.
really? You'd bail?
For intramural volleyball?
Really? The last broadcast of your Heston College career, and you'd bail?
I got it all out of my system on Saturday. They need me, Rusty. My team needs me.
Jasmine, I need you here. I need you more than the team.
I could be replaced by Alec.
Not well.
Yeah, Alec does a good job.
He does. As we're in the 6th. Bree at the bat. On the ground to the shortstop, Kaltenbach. Throwing over, not in time, and Bree's aboard with the single. Even though the throw was on target, Bree had beaten that out. That brings up Sam. Or check that, Jordan coming to bat.
Number 8, Jordan Walton.
Jordan 0 for 1. So Jordan steps in. And Jordan getting her sign with 1 on and 2 outs. Bree steps back, tried to fake a run. A lot of drumming going on from the Lark dugout. That is on the ground. Kaltenbach deep in the hole. Throw over and just barely by a step. And we'll go to the top of the 7th. Larks lead 6-3. Back after this.
That was another great song here on Game Time. Thank you to Newton Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Earn your Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree at Heston College and become part of their 50-year tradition of outstanding nursing education. Located just 30 minutes north of Wichita, Heston College is a small, Christ-centered private college that provides state-of-the-art training for tomorrow's caregivers. The nursing program has maintained accreditation throughout its 50-year history, and 3 tracks offer you the BSN program you need to meet your goals, whether you are just starting out or building upon your previous education. The RN to BSN program offers hybrid courses scheduled to promote life balance, and also offers a special RN to BSN tuition program.
Small class size allows Heston College faculty to get to know and genuinely care for each student. A rigorous, holistic nursing curriculum provides practical hands-on experience in our active simulation lab. You will also gain real-world caregiving experience ranging from neonatal to geriatric and well-respected regional clinical agencies.
From my first contact with Heston College, I could feel the caring atmosphere. The nursing faculty made me feel at home. They walked me through the curriculum, and now as a student, they regularly check in on my life, my family, and my success.
Heston College provides the education and personal attention expected of a top private school at a cost comparable to public institutions. 100% of students who applied for financial aid received aid.
And welcome back to the City Diamond. Rusty and Jasmine here in the 7th as Jalen starts Ashley starts Cammy Mills off for the strike. Jalen's catching. That's on the ground. Reese gobbles it up, and the Sloth steps on first base. Reese known as the Sloth because she can sleep anywhere at any time. She's a major league sleeper.
Top of the order, number 5, Kerrigan Simons.
Kerrigan Simons coming to bat here in the 7th with 1 away.
Oh, wait. It's her. She's in my class.
Oh, okay. So Simons 2 for 3. And the changeup from Ashley stays a little bit high. Ash trying to drop it in. Swing and a miss from Simons, and the count even 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a strike on the inside corner from Ashley. Been a couple innings since Ash has had a strikeout.
It's surprising.
Tipped into the glove, strike 3 called. That's her 8th of the season. Her 8th of the game, I should say, excuse me. And her 205th on the season. A new Hesston College record. Absolutely blowing away competition as there's a strike on the inside, or the outer half. That one stays a little bit low, and we're even 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground at Ashley. Ashley picks it up, tosses over, and that will do it. Larks win 6-3. We'll be back with the start of game 2 right here on the Lark Network.